Hello and welcome to Storytime Tuesday from McIver's Grant Public Library. Today we're going to read the book Room on the Broom, which is one of Miss Vanessa's very favorite Halloween books. This book was written by Julia Donaldson. She wrote the words, so she's the author. And Axel Scheffler is the illustrator, so that means he drew the pictures. This book was published by Puffin Books. I'm going to show you that end paper. Isn't that pretty? Can you tell me what's flying in the wind storm? Can you tell me what the wind is whipping all around in the sky? I see leaves and a bow and a witch's hat and a broom and a wand and more leaves. What do you think might happen in this book from the end papers? What kind of story do you think it might be? Let's find out. Room on the Broom. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair in a braid down her back. How the cat purred, and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. Look at them flying. Can you see the witch and the cat? I can see her long ginger braid. But how the witch wailed, and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off her hat. And there goes her hat. Can you see her hat in the picture flying off? Let's see what happens. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground, and they searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes on thundering paws there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog just like me? What do you think the witch will say? Do you think there's room on her broom? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on, and the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat, but away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. There they are, going through the air. You can see the witch and the dog and the dog and the cat, and there's the bow. She lost her bow. Cried the witch, and they flew to the ground, and they searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with a bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low. There she is, bending her head low. Let's see what she says. And then said, as the witch tied the braid in a bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird just like me? Do you think there'll be room? What do you think? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Now you see the witch and the dog and the cat and the bird. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. Oh, there they are in the rain. You see her dropping her wand? And the bird is on the broom this time. He's not fluttering around it. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Can you see something in the picture? What do you think is going to find the wand? What kind of animal do you think might find the wand from the picture? Let's find out. Then all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leapt a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog just like me? Yes, said the witch. So the frog bounded on, and the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Let me show you these pictures before we get too much further. There's the frog giving the witch back her wand, and there they go across the sky. Let's see who's on the broom this time. We've got the witch and the frog and the bird and the cat and the dog. Let's see what happens. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and I like when it does that. It says, and let's find out what happens when we turn the page. The broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. There they all are. Do you see the broomstick is broken in two? She's still trying to ride it, and there go the bird and the frog and the cat and the dog and the kettle or cauldron and part of the broom. And there she goes into the cloud. Oh, she heard a roar that was scary and loud. And look what was making the roar and the smoke. I am a dragon as mean as can be, and which with French fries sounds delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. Uh-oh. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have witch without fries. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads, and it had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched as it rode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. Look at the witch. She thinks she's going to be his dinner, doesn't she? Look at the big creature. What is the big creature made of? Can you see some things in there? I see a cat and a dog and a frog and a bird. They've got mud all over them. And does it look like the dragon knows that it's a dog and a frog and a cat and a bird? Look at the dragon's face. He's not happy. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Look at the dragon's face. I like that picture. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and shoo, said the dog. And oh, thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's insides. They were good friends to the witch, weren't they? Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well, and while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose, and there they do it again, out rose from the cauldron. And they've got 3 dots, which means, oh, turn the page so we can find out what happened. A truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on, and the witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Look at that big broom. Look at their seats. Look very comfy, don't they? And that is the end of that book. Do you like that book? That is one of my very favorite Halloween books. I think Julia Donaldson did a wonderful job. I think Axel Scheffler did a wonderful job on the pictures, and I love reading that book with you. I hope you have a wonderful day today, and you come back and see us again next week for Storytime Tuesday, when Susan Eady, a real-life children's book author and illustrator, is going to share her book, Eeny Meeny Halloweeny, with you. And then we're going to get to go upstairs in Miss Susan's house and see her studio. Isn't that exciting? Come back next week at 11 and see Miss Susan. And until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.